get my chat up. See if anybody comes to say hello. Gloria, we're going to introduce the babies. If anyone fancies coming and watching. I should have put some makeup on or something. Made a bit of an effort, shouldn't I? Yes, I should have. So if anybody pops in, totally unscheduled live stream. Totally unscheduled. Oh, there's some people. Who have we got in? Shall we see if anyone's putting a message up? Daniel, hello, hello. This is a very unscheduled live stream that Gloria and I are going to do for you to introduce you to the babies, because I'm so behind on my uploads that I thought you were all waiting a very long time to see these baby goslings. So I ought to introduce them to you all. Samantha. We're good, thank you. Gloria is just thought she'd help out on the introduction of the babies. We're introducing you to the gosling babies because I was just saying I'm so behind on my uploads that I think tonight's video is something like Wednesday or Tuesday. I can't remember what day I'm on. So I thought it was about time you guys actually got to see the goslings, because they are here. They have arrived. Let's get a few more people in and then I shall introduce. You can probably hear them. I'm definitely Mama Goose. Mama Chicken, Mama Goose. We have many babies, don't we, Gloria? There's a whole Easter of babies going on at the moment. Not my eye, please. Not my eye. Thank you. 5 people in. Say hello, Gloria. Gloria's been in the pond. She has a very dirty face. Haven't you? She's not quite sure what she makes of these babies, to be honest. I keep bringing baby things into the house, don't I? New things into the house. Not that she's overly bothered by any of them, but she's a little bit like, really? Do we need another thing? She's a bit like Lee. Do we really need another thing in the house? Do we? Do we really? Yeah. Right, what we got? 7 people. Who would like to see goslings? Can you hear the goslings? Who would like to see goslings? Right, well, first of all, we named the goslings after, thanks Gloria, we named the goslings after my nan and Lee's nan. Lee's nan sadly passed a few weeks ago and we had her funeral yesterday. And I just thought it might be nice to name the goslings after our nans. I don't know if they're male or female goslings, to be honest. But what I'm going with is I'm going with Dorothy and Marjorie. Dorothy was my nan and Marjorie was Lee's nan. And if they turn out to be boys, or one of them turns out to be a boy, then I'm going to go with Dot for Dorothy, which is what my nan went by anyway. And instead of Marjorie, maybe Rory. Marjorie, it's kind of near to Marjorie. Rory, I don't know. I thought Madge doesn't really work, does it? So, anyway, would you like to see? I'm going to pick up the first one. Let's pick up the stronger of the 2. Okay, so this one is Dorothy. Now, Dorothy was in the white egg. Whoa! Careful, Dorothy. Dorothy was in the white egg. I know. And Dorothy had no trouble hatching whatsoever. Did the whole pecking out. Dorothy did the whole unzipping, didn't you? Yes, you did. You were so clever. Dorothy did. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Dorothy knew what to do and had no trouble achieving it. And when I got home at lunchtime on Wednesday, you'd plopped yourself out. Yes, you had, and I was very proud of you. Thanks. Thanks. I was very proud of her. She did a good job. Now, Marjorie, however, Marjorie struggled a little bit, and Marjorie is not quite as strong. Marjorie has only just learnt to walk because she had splayed legs. Didn't you, Marjorie? Your legs were a little bit splayed. Yeah. So she struggled, and I ended up having to tip her out of the egg at lunchtime. I did have to pick some of the egg off because she was well into this. Well, they were both well into the second day, but she was getting tired. You could see her little beak was out. She hadn't turned. She'd made a hole, hadn't you? But she hadn't been able to turn herself around. And hello, Helen. And when you see her, she's not as strong on her legs. Her legs are now less splayed and they're getting stronger, so she can walk now. Whoa, she's very wibbly wobbly, so she wobbles back. And if you can see, she's just not as well developed as Dorothy. She can't lift her neck up as well. She's very hunched. Thank you, Dorothy. Yeah. She's just, her eyes are smaller. Everything about her is a little bit more delicate. So, please don't eat my hair. You right there, Gloria? It's all right. I still love you very much. I know these babies, right? So, this is where we're at now. Gloria is tolerating babies. Salem is not really that bothered by them. She just tends to walk past them. Link, I was a bit worried that he might think they were a squeaky toy, and he does show quite a bit of interest in them. And I'd never leave him, well, I'd never leave any of them unattended, to be honest. No, we wouldn't. So there we go. They have arrived. So they were born on Wednesday, well, hatched on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So they are 3 days old, 2.5, 3 days old. We are on Saturday, aren't we? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Don't go that way, please, because you'll fall off the sofa. Yeah. What do you think of my goslings? They've got very sharp beaks and they are nibbling my neck quite a lot. Anyone there chitter chattering? Let's have a look. Ow! I just wanted to share them with you because I know the vlog is very behind. I'm quite a few days behind on the vlog. So we're just getting to the point of them hatching now in the vlog. Starting to break through the shell. But that was Wednesday. Oh, you're in my aura. So, I thought it was about time you got to see them. Link is settling in really well, the puppy. Kenzie has... Kenzie's turned out to be a fantastic dog dad. In fact, the other day, he asked if he was going to put Link to bed, or whether or not we were going to keep Link on the bed with us until we went to bed. And we said we would keep hold of him until we went to bed. And then we'd put him out. That's my nose. We would put him out for a wee and then put him to bed. Anyway, we did that. And Kenzie sat bolt upright in bed because he heard the cage rattle. He did that new parent thing. You know when you've got a new baby and you hear the sound and your body moves before the rest of you does. That's exactly what Kenzie does. He doesn't actually remember waking up. I said, it's okay, I'm just putting Link to bed. I'm going to put him in his crate. But Kenzie was bolt upright in bed, legs off, rubbing his eyes, ready to get up and take him out for a wee. And I said to him, you're a proper parent now. If you are getting up like that, with, your body is responding to a sound before the brain's woken up. That's proper parent, that is. Who popped in? Let's have a look. Oh, not top chat. I want proper chat. Proper chat. David, hello. I did notice I'd had an email from you and I haven't looked at it. I was a little bit sidetracked. These guys have been shouting for me all evening, so I thought I ought to spend some time with my babies. And Gloria, of course, who is just here. There's a Gloria. Oh, Loudy 15 Rachel. They are lovely, aren't they? Aren't they just adorable? I'm very pleased with them. They're, please don't eat my hair, it's not good for you. I introduced them to some grass this evening. Picked some grass for them. But they are adorable. Very cuddly. As you can see, like I was saying, Dorothy is much stronger. Dorothy was in the white egg and Marjorie was in the grubby egg. And I always had a funny feeling about the grubby egg. I always felt like maybe the grubby egg wasn't going to make it. And I don't think the grubby egg would have made it if I hadn't helped her get out. I think she would have probably died. I just had this feeling like she needed a bit more support, and she did. And she is weaker. She does have a few more little problems, but I think she'll be fine. Thank you, Gloria. Are you cleaning me? Thanks. So there you go. These are the babies you've all been waiting to see. Now the ducks are halfway through their hatching, as in their incubation period. But I am not going to be seeing those through to the end. My sister Georgia is taking them on, and her wife Heather and their little boy Jasper, my nephew, are going to be doing the hatching, and they're going to borrow the incubator, and then they are going to, when they're old enough, take them to the village pond and release them at their village pond. Oh, you're on my neck. That's like in my aura. Both of you are in my aura. So yeah, that's what's happening. But I've told them they have to make sure they send little video clips so that I can keep you lot all posted as to what's happening with the baby ducks when the baby ducks hatch. So they'll be picking them up next week in the incubator because they're having a bit of a holiday before then. So it's all very exciting stuff. It's all very exciting. Are you all right up there, babies? So how is everyone? Might as well say hello to you properly while we're here. What do I feed them on? So they have, well, it's chick crumb, but I had to get chick crumb that was appropriate for waterfowl as well. Not all chick crumb is appropriate, but this particular blend of chick crumb does actually say that it's fine for them. So I've been giving them that, and they can have that from day dot. We pecked with our fingers on the table. That was my sister Jackie's idea, and it sort of taught them. Gloria, what are you doing? I just want to make sure you're not pecking them. Okay. Sorry, I just want to check. Gloria has been known to be a bit mean to them. Gloria, you okay? Could you come here? Could you come here? Come and sit with me. I don't completely trust you out of my sight. Sorry, but if you could just move over a little. Thank you. Yeah, the first time she got close to them, she did try and pull their feathers, and I told her off. I said we all have to live harmoniously here. So I'm probably all on the wonk to you all, aren't I? But I'm just trying to get a good shot of everybody in it. What was I saying? What do I feed them? Oh, and then this evening we've introduced some grass to them. The main diet of a goose is grass, actually, to be honest. It's what they eat. Hi. What do you think of the babies? So yes, that is the main food that they will be having. All my grass out there is fake, but what I'm doing is I'm growing a trough of grass, and I will continue to grow troughs of grass just to feed them, so they can, a bit like a pick and mix, really. A little bit like a pick and mix. Don't fall down the back of the sofa, please. Thank you. It's so funny when they run. They're ever so cute when they run. Especially if they skid and they slide across the floor on their tummies. Okay. So when I was little, I was inspired, thank you, by a book. Well, there was two books, and I never knew what it was called. And strange enough, it was called Little Lamb, and it was a photo book. And there was another one about a duck, and that was called Little Duck. And I've only just worked this out because I did a bit of Google searching and investigating today. see if I could identify what the book was called, or the books were called, because I totally fell in love with these books when I was little, and it made me say I always wanted a lamb, to raise a lamb, and I always wanted to raise a duck. Now I know these are not ducks, and I hope that the ducks that we got at work would take to me more, but they were already a lot older and had the 4 of them, so they weren't really interested in me, and they just tend to run away from me when I try to make friends with them. So although we do have the ducks, this is what the book reminded me. Like, this is what I remember from the book, this whole baby following, being hatched, and the same with the lambs, you know, bottle feeding the lambs and the lambs getting up to mischief. Anyway, I worked out what the book was, and it's by Julie Dunn, I think it was, back in 1977, which is the year I was born. And there's a clip of it on YouTube where I think it's the author is reading it, Little Lamb. I've not found the Little Duck one, and you can buy them, they're secondhand, you can buy them. I'm kind of tempted, but isn't it funny how you have these things that inspire you when you're little, and you think, I really want that at some point in my life, I really want to do that in my life, and I never thought, got all the way to 40, never happened. I always remembered these books, and then I got to 45, and I'm nearly 46, and it's finally happening. Finally got these babies, and I've finally got my lambs, and I am a lamb mummy, and I am a goose mummy. It's not really a duck mummy, is it? It's a goose mummy. But yeah, the geese, like I said, the ducks are going to my sister, so I'm content with this. I feel like a life ambition and a life goal that I set myself when I was very little has finally come to fruition. I have achieved it. Gloria, nobody really wants to see your bottom, love. Do you want to turn round and actually be sociable? You turn round here? Sorry, she's been a little bit antisocial. It's that time of the evening when she starts to want to sleep. We've got new people in, so there we go. We can see Dorothy's falling asleep behind me, and Marjorie's now perked up a little bit. Who else has come into the room? 11 people. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. If any of my new subscribers are in here, I'd like to say welcome. Personally, you know, in a live stream, I'd like to say welcome. You get a hairball, please don't do that. It's been lovely having all the new subscribers, and all the chatting that you lot are doing in the comments section is bringing more views my way, which is really nice. I think it's pushing the algorithm to show me to more people, and more people seem to be enjoying my content, so thank you, I appreciate that. Chip, chip, chip. Chip, chip, chip. So there you go, those are my 2.5-day-old babies. My 2.5-day-old babies. And my Gloria, of course, who is in antisocial mode. Gloria! Yeah, she's sleepy. She has a hard life, does Gloria. She is making it her personal mission to rid my pond of anything that might be wriggly. Any sort of larvae or worms. Anything like that. Oh my goodness. You are too close to the edge. Goodness me. That'll end badly. You will fall. Yes, you will. Are you all on the wonk? Does it feel really odd having it at this sort of angle? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get, you know, the image to show everybody. I could do that, couldn't I? Could get longer arms. That would work too. No. Right, I might go then. I might go. Now I've given you a sneak peek of the babies. I think 20 minutes is a good enough sneak peek, isn't it? Oh, look at you. You're doing so well. Walking was not your strong point a couple of days ago. Well, no, that's not true. You're only a couple of days old. Walking was not your strong point last night. Today you have achieved walking. Yay! You get the walking level up. Well done. You established walking on the first day, I think, wasn't it? Within the first 24 hours, you'd got the hang of walking. Did you sneeze? Right. I'm going to say my goodbyes. Gloria, say goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody. Gloria, could you say goodbye? We're going to go now. Thank you very much for joining me on this live stream, and I will see you in the next vlog.